Today, we're getting ready for fall.
Autumn Christmas is in the air, and we are getting ready with some cozy DIYs.
And that's why I will never be buying coffee syrup ever again.
With school starting, the yard has been a little bit neglected, so we're taking the day to get some stuff done, hang out with the family, and make some coffee syrup. As soon as temperatures drop, having a warm breakfast, and specifically pancake breakfasts on Saturday mornings in our house are such a tradition. It is what we call Dave's Diner, because David tends to be the one to make the best pancakes. And it's also great to just sort of collect ourselves before we head out to get things started around the yard. You can really just taste on the air that the season is changing, and with summer being, sort of on its way out, the yard and the grass and everything it needs a proper look over. Our monster of a rose bush, it doesn't matter how much we cut it. That thing is just crazy. We cut it down when we got back from Finland, but it is just insane. I wanted to take the time to repot this one plant that I have that has not been happy at all. He just looks really depressed. So we're giving him some new nutrients, some new dirt, and some fertilizer, and hopefully he'll perk right up. Seriously though, with the monster rosebush, we've been thinking about cutting it all the way down to the base because it's a little bit bare down there. If you guys know if that's something that we can do without hurting it, leave a comment. My sister and her family came over, giving us a bit of a break. It's amazing how entertaining a ladder can be.
Bye-bye for this one. See you later today. Bye. I'm the one.
Charlie, what's that?
Charlie, what's that?
It's the sky. What's the tree?
Where are the stars?
I see stars. They're in the sky.
Are they in the sky?
So I didn't have a tablecloth that I really liked for fall, but I did have a pillowcase that was kind of busted up. So I cut it open because there's a hole in it here that I feel like it doesn't look good as a pillow anymore. So we're just gonna tablecloth it, feels very fallish, and sort of layer it with this. Yes, it's a towel. It's a dish towel, but I thought it was really cute and kind of fallish with the layering.
Obviously, it's natural to be tired after doing a lot of stuff, but what really frustrates me with chronic illness and dealing with fibro is there's always backlash.
It's one of those days where I'm just feeling so tired and so overwhelmed, and it's just really difficult when things don't work out the way that you want them to, and you have plans and you can't really get them to work. I just want to be able to clean the whole house today, and I can't because I'm so exhausted and everything just hurts. I'm just so tired. But looking at the mess is stressing me out so bad. I know that we got so much stuff done yesterday and that's amazing. But I struggle seeing everything that we did get done when I see everything that's not done. I mean, I know that's silly, and most of the time I think I'm pretty good at looking on the bright side of things. Right now is not one of those times.
And it's hard when we are in the moment, when things hurt and when we're exhausted and we're so tired. But we do need to be able to show ourselves kindness and know that if we rest, times will get better, and eventually you can pick up and do some new projects.
Okay, so we are into September, and in this family that means fall. People are still clinging to summer, but we love fall. It is our absolute favorite. We kind of declare it fall pretty early in the season. One of the main essentials for cozy fall time fun is making sure that there's warm beverages that you enjoy and all of that stuff. Usually that means coffee syrup in the coffee. However, honestly, it's a total ripoff. I realized how ridiculously expensive they are when I looked at a recipe for coffee syrup, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm paying $3 for a bottle of water and sugar, basically. And that's why I will never be buying coffee syrup ever again. So today we're gonna be making our own. David and I did start to make some of our own coffee flavors, and it's been delicious. What I've done is I've saved the bottles from before. This one was vanilla and this other one was hazelnut. And I think we're gonna be doing a vanilla flavor and some kind of nutty flavor, because this is our family, we're nuts. So equal parts water and sugar. And then for the two different varieties, we're gonna add vanilla in one, and we're probably gonna add vanilla, in all honesty, to the other one as well. But first, roasting the almonds a bit. This was what I had nut-wise. Usually, I like to do pecan and almond or hazelnut. And I'm thinking I'm gonna add some maple syrup and a bunch of different spices. The ones that we're gonna go with are cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cloves. So basically we're going pumpkin spice. Because let's be honest, pumpkin spice is the best. We're gonna start doing the vanilla one while I'm chopping up the nuts. If you chop the nuts, it just releases more flavor. You chop them up and you toast them a little bit, and we'll get to that. But let's start with the vanilla. Equal parts water and sugar.
If you are not into sugar because it causes inflammation in the body, you can use erythritol, which is what I like to use, or you can use stevia, but it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, so you might have to experiment a little bit. We are using a little bit of pure vanilla essence here for this one, but when it comes to the different flavors, like seriously, I just kind of wing it. I don't know how much that was. I just kind of go with the flow and try a little bit of everything. Vanilla tends to be a great base to start off with, and then you can add things like nuts or mint or lavender. I mean, the options are endless.
That smell though, seriously, of roasting almonds, it makes me think about fairs and fall, and it's so good. So now that the almonds are lightly roasted, I'm moving them off of the heat to deal with the vanilla. And this one, when it reaches sort of a simmer, this one started boiling, you let it simmer for a while and then just kind of turn the heat down. We're gonna let it go for a bit before we do the second one. Okay, so all of the syrup didn't go into the vanilla bottle. So what I'm doing, instead of just totally starting from scratch, is I'm using what was left, adding some more water, some more sugar, and now we're gonna add the nuts and the spices.
Because it is fall and we're going with those kind of flavors, because fall is my jam, those are the traditional, spices that I'm using, but you can pretty much use whatever you want to. I know that when it comes to Christmassier stuff, a little bit more of the ginger and cloves might be great for that gingerbread feel to it. Oh, or like cocoa and mint. That would be delicious for Christmas.
So once it's been simmering for like 5 minutes, I move it off the heat and let it stay for about 30 minutes just to get as much of that nutty flavor out as possible before I drain it and all of that.
And you can actually save these because they are really good to have as topping on ice cream and stuff. The nuttier flavors are my favorites, but vanilla is a classic. If you guys do try these, I would love to hear if you like them. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and hopefully we will see you guys back here next week. Bye-bye.